Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This one's also a little different. I've been all over the place here lately, but this is going to be a video about a great experience I had with both Omaha knives and with Chris Reeve knives, which I've had dealings with them before. But anyway, let's talk about what I'm carrying. And this is fitting. I'm carrying my Nandi, which I just got a few weeks ago. Haven't had a chance to do a video on this. I know a few of you guys that follow me on Instagram have already asked for a video on this, but that'll be up later. Anyway, let's open the box up and I'll kind of tell you exactly what happened. So I ended up sending in my 21 for some engraving, and in the process, I got an Impinda, and I kind of got both at the same time because I figured that the Impinda could fill in until I got my small 21 back. All right, I had to cut. Didn't realize there was going to be some personal information on the top. So anyway, when I got my Impinda in, it happened to be around the same time they got my small 21. I ordered the Impinda, by the way, from Omaha Knives, and I'll put all their information down below. They were awesome. I got the Impinda in, and it was making this noise. Just in that second, the noise has gotten a lot worse. Oh, something definitely just crunched. Oh yeah, that's not good at all. And while all of that was going on, I sent an email over to Omaha Knives. Omaha Knives immediately replied back saying, you know, hey, we'll give us till tomorrow. We'll reach out, because this was late at night. This was like 9 o'clock at night. Hey, we'll reach out to Chris Reeve Knives tomorrow. We don't want you to have to deal with this. You know, that definitely seems like a warranty issue. Now, they could not just replace the knife because they did not have another Impinda. So anyway, Alicia, I think she contacted me somehow. I don't remember, but it was the next day. She sent me an email asking me to confirm the information she had on hand, and then she sent me an email with a shipping label once I said that that was the correct address. So, and from Omaha Knives is still checking in the whole entire time. Anyway, long story short, since I had both knives in, Alicia gives me the option. She says, hey, look, I know you've got the 21 in. Let me see what I can do about rushing the 21 through the process of your engraving. And once we get it engraved, we can ship both of them back at the same time. In the meantime, we're going to put a rush on your Impinda because, you know, we want you to have it back. We understand it's a difficult situation, brand new knife, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Because all of this happened as soon as I got the Impinda from Omaha Knives. Like literally, the knife was maybe 6 hours old, maybe. Anyway, she was in constant contact. Both of the ladies were. Ended up, they shipped back. They finished both of the knives, and they ended up shipping both of them back. Now, it's supposed to be $17.50 for shipping my engraved knife back to me, but since I had a knife in for warranty that they not only rushed, they also rushed the engraving for me and shipped both knives back for free. I don't know how you could ask for better service than that, guys. That's pretty amazing. Let's see what the bottom of this box says. Okay, this says it's not the original box. I didn't send the original box back with either. Just personal preference. They said they would keep up with everything and ship everything back. Not saying anything. Like I said, it's going to be a good story, but it's a shop. It's busy. Sure, they could just get a new box, get new things to go inside, but I chose to just ship the knife, wrap both knives wrapped in bubble wrap very well, and have them receive it that way. So that's what I did, and they said that's fine. They said that, you know, either way, it doesn't matter. It's up to the person shipping the knife, their preference. So, long story longer, now I have both knives back, and I will show you guys exactly what I got back. If I can get through all of this wrapping paper. Let's just tear this. So, there's the Impinda. And I'm sure it says the same thing on the bottom of the Impinda's box. It's not an original box, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So there are those two boxes. This is the, I don't know if that's going to show up. This is the small 21 that I sent off for engraving. Oh, by the way, Alicia was even nice enough to send me a picture of my exact knife in email when she was corresponding back and forth with me. So you can see there, it says 1, 2, 3, and then there's an ellipses. So, and I'll tell you what, you guys guess. You guys think why I got 1, 2, 3 put on my knife. I'll let you guys guess. So, what did they do to this knife? Let's look at the bottom of the form. The small 21, they cleaned it, they tuned it, they re-sandblasted the handles and the clip, they didn't sharpen, and they provided engraving on the front handle. So that's the engraving that I requested. So let's check it out. Centered just like it left. Handle looks brand spanking new. So you guys can see what a re-blasted knife looks like. So again, looks brand new. There were a few marks on it, but when I got this knife, it was pretty clean. So they said they didn't sharpen it. So there's a look at the knife blade. It does look like they cleaned it because there was some tape and stuff on here. I didn't send it clean. Okay, it still dropped shut. Yeah, feels pretty good. That's the lockup. Feels pretty good, guys. Feels pretty good. This is exactly what I sent off with the engraving. And by the way, if you wanted to know, the engraving, any engraving you get is going to be $50. So they charged me $50 for the engraving for this knife. This is my Impinda. Like I said, it was brand new out of the box. I showed you guys how it sounded. Let's take a look around the knife. You can see it's centered. Handle looks new, which I had just pulled it out of the box, and the same day I got it was the same day it started making that noise. So I sent it back, didn't even put it in my pocket, nothing like that. Let's see how it opens. All right, opens nicely. Closes very smoothly. Much, much better than the first time. Much better than the first time. So that is my story of a CRK warranty item with Omaha knives, in conjunction with Omaha knives, and an engraving from CRK, and how the whole situation was handled. The one thing I want to say in closing is a lot of times I hear people talk about, and I understand everybody's budget is not the same, but I talk about something called hidden value a lot. And it seems like that slips through the cracks, and a lot of people haven't heard me say that. Hidden value are the things you don't see when you hold this knife. It's the thing that you only find out down the road later on. So, example in this video is, yes, both of these are $400 knives. One a little less, one a little bit more, but let's call them $400 knives. When I bought those knives, are the tangible materials in front of me worth $400? Maybe, maybe not. That's up to you to argue. However, when I bought this knife, what I knew I was buying into was a warranty and customer service to the level of which I received. I also knew that if I was dealing with a dealer that dealt in knives like Chris Reeves knives, I was going to receive that level of service. So not only did I receive excellent customer service from the place I bought the knife, but then I received excellent follow-up customer service and warranty from the company that made the knives. That is what I call hidden value. So yes, it's a lot easier to spend, $100 on a Benchmade or a Spyderco or something like that, and be perfectly fine, and this is plenty of knife, and it cuts just like these knives cut. You're absolutely right, and you may never need a warranty. But I can tell you what, when you step to this tier of knife and you deal with this level of company, you're going to receive this level of customer service. I don't believe you might get a retailer that's going to email you back and forth and call you and keep up with you. But as far as a company, a manufacturer that's going to call you and email you back and forth and keep you in the loop and up to date, you're going to be hard pressed to find that dealing with these mass produced knives, these large manufacturing companies, Spyderco, Benchmade, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It just doesn't happen, guys. That is the hidden value I'm talking about. That is why I have no problem spending $400 on a knife, 400 plus on a knife. It's not always just what you're holding in front of you all. Look a little bit past that. And like I said, I'm not knife shaming. Some people, the most knife they can afford is a $50 knife, and that knife is fine and it serves them for the rest of their lives, and they have one single knife. That is perfectly fine. That is what most people have done throughout throughout history. However, if you can afford the knife, or you have a bunch of cheap knives, it might be a better buy to put all that money into one knife, or it might be a better buy to splurge and get that one knife. Buy once, cry once is what they call it. So that's just my opinion. Again, love to hear you guys' opinion down below. I know that's one of the things that comes up all the time. That knife is too expensive, $400. I can't believe you spent that. That's X, Y, and Z. So please comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch you in the next video. Remember, a lazy man carries a dull knife. Oops, I forgot to tell you guys what they did to the Impinda. They warranty replaced the spring due to hydraulic opening. I don't know if that's an accurate description, not beating them up. Like I said, it's a positive video, but you guys heard the knife. And then they cleaned and tuned the knife. They did not sharpen or sandblast. So like I said, it was a brand new knife, so no need to